Ready?
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Fitzgerald Mountain. There's Lexi checking out the little pump track there at the beginning for the beginners on the right. Neely and I are going to head up on the left and go across the road to hit the mountain bike trails like the best trail ever and Fitzgerald. Stagecoach takes you there. My opinion, this place must be on your list if you go to Bentonville. I had a blast, and there was a couple of sections here that I did where I really start to progress some of my riding and some of my jumping too, which you'll see in a bit. So you cross the road here on Butterfield Trail. This is pretty much not too much climbing, but you're just kind of going up the hill incline a little bit, but not a ton. It's not too strenuous, I don't think. And then there's a couple of little flow sections that you can kind of go up and down the side of the mountain. That takes you pretty much out to the far north sections of the trail before you come back to the trailhead.
She saw a snake, folks.
She is definitely afraid of snakes. The more you climb, the more you start to see a lot of the rock. Jumps. Nothing too big, but enough to have some fun on. Then you get a little bit of climb. So right here is my first big challenge feature of the trip. Rock step up, step on, and jump
I want
off.
to do it.
Huh?
I want to do it.
Drop. You gotta do that gap.
Yeah. And it's a step up.
And how big is the drop?
I'm not worried about the drop.
Oh.
God. I know I can do this.
Decent gap.
Get your camera out.
I was so conflicted. Send it! It wasn't that bad. Carry your speed, you jump off. Jump off. Jump on,
Hell
jump
yeah!
off.
Well, I
there it
bottomed
is.
out jumping off that gap. Jumping off that.
My Garmin thought that I crashed. So then I felt confident. So I'm like, well, shoot, every jump I see, I'm going to turn around and do it. So
Hey, let me do that jump.
So I had to do this one too. I'll tell you, I feel very comfortable on the rock face jumps like this. Super fun and easy. And then I do this one and completely case it. Not enough speed. Alright, so now this is on Butterfield still. This is where you start to climb a little bit, going back south, but you'll start to see a lot of the rock formations on the left. And there's even one of the super chunky rock trails. It's called 1857. Will be on your left-hand side as well. I'm not sure if you'll see it on these clips or not. It's a little confusing right here with the trail.
This is confusing me.
So what you do is you turn around, like you follow that bull turn, you go up the hill. Butterfield will take you to the top. That's what you got to remember and think about. So if it's going back down the hill, you're going the wrong way, if you're following what I'm doing.
So I'm gonna do the best trail ever, right?
Yeah.
So we're right here. Can you see this okay? Mm-hmm. We're gonna do this blue loop. And then right here's where the best trail ever goes. I'm gonna do this. You can either sit here and wait for me, or you can just go back that way. And you know how we were gonna go down the hill, but we turned around to go up? You just go down that and that takes you back home. Or you can just wait for me here.
So that was the bottom of the Fitzgerald loop, where you can jump off and do the best trail ever. So what my wife did was, just like what I talked about, she went ahead and finished Fitzgerald and went down Butterfield, and I did the best trail ever and then came back down, which you'll see. Nice little look out here. So honestly, the Fitzgerald little loop that they've got, it's super small. It's not very long. Right here is where you see the 1857 where you can go down, super rocky, on the left back there. There it is.
That's pretty short. I'd say you just go ahead and go on down.
Okay.
There's no use in you waiting for me. So like I said, you'll get to that part where there was a sign was, you follow it to Butterfield. You'll turn, go back towards, and the Butterfield turns to the right or straight. You go straight, and then there'll be a point where you'll come back on Butterfield again, turn left, and that'll take you back to the parking lot. Okay?
Just follow Butterfield.
Okay, love you. I'll be careful.
Best trail ever. You can go both ways. I went the wrong way.
So they claim this is the best trail ever.
MTV Project told me to go this way. I'm telling you, go the other way. When you come down to best trail ever, turn right. Do not turn left.
Should have hopped up on there.
It wasn't horrible going this way, but when you start watching some of the videos, it's very apparent that the other way is better. But you still get some good flow. So you flow for a little bit going this way, go down the mountain, and you hit some rocks and climb back up. People had said that how rocky this trail was, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I've been on rockier. It proved its point when I got farther in the trail. You'll see. At this point, I'm starting to climb back up out of the bottom. Some of these sections look so fun going the other direction.
But not Harrisonburg, Virginia, Rocky.
Call out, Harrisonburg, Virginia. Check it out.
Dadgummit.
I'm so mad. freaking MTB project strikes again. Look at that. So cool looking. So you climb up out of this and then it plateaus and you go right back down. So this part was fun going this way. Then it gets even rockier. So cool.
Where's the trail?
Hard to find the trail at times, as you can tell.
That's getting rockier.
Here's the big berm. It's so huge.
So here in Bentonville, we've got some fast trails, fast flowy trails. So much that they need some really big berms. Berms so big that, well, pretty much they're a freaking wall. I'm trying to help you understand how vertical this is. There's my bike. I would love to see someone do this.
And here's a big jump right here, which tells me why I'm going the wrong direction.
It's a bootery.
Oh, don't you know? Here's another one. Then there's the end. So I'm climbing out, heading back left, meeting up with Neely at the bottom of the hill.
Coyote Cave.
So this one surprised me. You don't hear about Coyote Cave, or I've never paid attention. I don't know, but I wasn't sure what I was getting into. But this was a very, very cool trail with some nice rock sections. Check it out. It definitely surprised me, and I would want to do it 100% again for sure. But it wasn't too technical either. A good mix of very cool, but not too much to make your butt pucker.
That way.
That was a cool section. You can go a couple different ways. Look at this. So cool. And there's the cave. Coyote Cave pretty much spits you out at Butterfield Trail that takes you back to the trailhead. I go back, meet up with the fam, and head out for one more quick run.
That's a big gap.
Yes, it was.
Oh, bad line.
Butterfield.
All right, so I'm gonna take you on a quick tour of the green trails. Let's see here.
What I thought were just green trails. I didn't know that they had some of this gnarliness on this section of Fitzgerald Mountain either. You'll
Here's
find
the
out when I
pump
find
track.
out.
Not too much pumping, but
Good
for a
for
beginner, it's pretty cool.
Good for the kids.
Iron Horse. We're gonna pop up here on Stagecoach.
Yeah, so I thought some of these up here were just nice little green trails, maybe a little bit of blue flavor, like
Also, just a small
Stagecoach.
little loop.
False. So that's where you turn left to go up the mountain to Best Trail Ever. You turn right. A little bit of a climb. Nothing too exciting.
It's cool.
So then I come across something like this, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And I see black diamond, double black diamond down that way, so I'm like, well, I gotta check it out. Hindsight, probably should have done that jump. Very easily could have done it. And even some of these other jumps, some wasn't too bad. But this is a cool jump flow trail. Not very long. Heading down the mountain. Easily sessionable. Could have done that. And that's the end. So probably next time we'll have to ride some of those a lot more, but needed to get back to the family and finish the day at Fitzgerald Mountain. So that's it, folks. Definitely put Fitzgerald Mountain on your radar when you head to Bentonville. Plenty of blue, a little bit of green, and definitely black to check out. Had a blast. Come along for the next ride on the Flock of Seagulls. Peace out, suckers.